Hey, what's up, everybody? Hate these freaking pop-ups. But anyways, guys, welcome to WFSO Aftermath. Normally we would have done this last night, but unfortunately I had an episode that I just needed to. Hey, don't you start. Decided to go get some help and go from there. Carol Leonard, welcome to the live. If you don't be quiet. So yeah, so there's a lot of things I gotta do between tomorrow and all that stuff too, just to set some things up. So there's that. But as I was talking to the live, what we're gonna talk about today is the results of Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor. This was this past Friday, and TNA Lockdown, which was yesterday in Chicago. Just some Bucks talk. See if there's some rumors and stuff like that. Milwaukee Development and some comic book movies and TV news. So what we're gonna do very brand new is if we ain't done with the 2 hour part of this show, we're gonna do like a segment called WFSO Aftermath exclusive. So that would be, you probably won't be able to, if we don't cover everything that we want to cover today, it will be on tomorrow, and you get to see that exclusively on YouTube. So yeah, so wherever we don't get finished within the 2 hour period or an hour period, wherever decide, but we're gonna go 2 hours. So we're gonna end up doing that. So try to get more eyes on YouTube. Okay, I'll put you down. There you go. Erskine Felagonza, welcome to the live. Anna Smith, 19K4, welcome to the live. Appreciate it. So without further ado, let me hate these pop-ups. So we're going to talk about the results of Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor. Didn't get the chance to watch it, but we're just going to talk about it and tell you my points and views and stuff like that. So let's see. Full results are listed below. So skip all the matches first and let's look at the. So Queen Nina and Mina Tarakov defeated First Piston and Via Van. Yeah, I heard about her. Them like a couple of new people, they added. Oh Jesus, come on. Okay, wait. And El Phantasmal defeated Alan Brooks. Okay, if I think it is what I think it is, then yeah, maybe so. Let's see, it was a three-way match. Commander defeated. Oh wow, a little bit too fast. Defeated Soel and AR Fox. Then Henchiro and Brian Cage defeated Busted and the Brain. See, I'm sorry, but Brian Cage is really being unutilized in AEW. It's like, are you kidding me? D2 to J, welcome to the live. I appreciate it. If y'all want like shout outs and stuff like that, just put a name out there or just like say hi. Like NG Welch 708, welcome to the live. Appreciate it. Just say hi or whatever. Like I'll give you a shout out on here while we're on live. So now the main broadcast. So ROH Trios Championship. So Lethal Twist defeated all. So Lethal Twist are now the new ROH Trios champions. Defeated the Outrunners and Dalton Castle. Yikes. They didn't hold that long. I think they won it the last pay-per-view, which was a few months ago. So that, I don't know, that kind of sucks. The Kingdom and LFI okay, yeah. The Women's Pure Championship Deanna Perrazzo defeated Steph DeLander to retain. Okay. Let's see. The television championship, the women's, Red Velvet defeated Saya Steele, Maria Sever, and Sky Blue. So, okay, women's fatal four way. Dorothy Mill 9, welcome to the live. I appreciate it. Uh, let's see. The ROH Pure Championship, Lee Moriarty defeated Kuroshiro Shibata. Oh, I didn't hear that name in a while, so he retained. Tag Team Championship, so Sky Team defeated the Kingdom, LFI, and Top Flight to retain. Okay, so AEW Continental Challenge. Oh yeah, the Cup in play, which is kind of silly, and I know some people were saying it too. You know, why they doing this Continental Cup in play in? Because it's mainly like, you know, the winner will face the Continental Champion, which is John Moxley is actually in the tournament as well, so it just doesn't make any sense. But Daniel Garcia won. ROH World Television Championship. Ashton O'Reilly defeated Leo Rush. Oh, took it from Leo Rush because he was the television champion, but probably was strength in numbers, so not surprised. Okay, so ROH World Championship, Bandito defeated Nick Wayne to retain, so yeah, he's been holding the title for a while. And of course, the main event was the ROH Women's World Championship. Nothing against, you know, the main event or anything like that, but Athena held that belt for like 4 years already. It's like, come on, let it go. But anyway, she retained for being Hazuki. So, and I'm sorry, but normally, you know, I will rate a match based on, you know, looking and things like that. I'm not going to do it with this one. This only because, you know, that main event kind of like, you know, whatever. It's just like the same thing over and over again. Like what they having people that holding belts for like years and years trying to chase records, or they think there's so little of ROH. I just really don't get it. But anyways, let's go to TNA Lockdown 2026. They did get a few surprise signings, so I think I only remember they said they did like 3 signings during the broadcast and did one like the ending of the pay-per-view, so we'll talk about that. So the results, let's see. Of course, to the countdown to Lockdown, you had the Righteous versus BD and Rick Swan. Let's see who won. It was along the Righteous. Oh, the Righteous won. Okay, that's different. All right. Now think about the system. Let's see. It was another match. Come on. There we go. Trey Miguel versus Special Agent Zero. That was a second match of the countdown, and Trey Miguel did win. Kind of expected it. You know, he just returned, so kind of, you know, makes sense. But anyway, so now let's get to the main card. Okay, so I guess the kickoff match was because these matches in Lockdown are still cage match from, you know, this point on. So Elijah AJ Francis, I think I went with AJ Francis to win it, but let's see. Oh, yep, AJ Francis did win. Hometown man arms Elijah, and Elijah drives a guitar into him from the top turnbuckle. Oh no, tell me you turning the guy heel. Are you serious? Wherever the case may be. So, the surprise entrant for who's going to be Ali's tag team partner, because they had the Knockouts World Tag Team Championship against the Elegance brand. And it ended up being nothing but Kiera Hogan. So, we haven't seen her in a while. And I think she was in TNA at one point, and now she's on back. So that's a good thing. And they did. I know Allie and Kiera Hogan did retain. Yeah. So you know what? That's good for her. Then they started with Moose and versus Frankie Kazarian. I'm about to say Kazarian may win. Kazarian did win. He escaped the cage. Okay. Um, okay, so Knockouts World Championships, Zaya Sky defending against Elena Black. And let's see. Okay, Brookside did retain, so much for. I was thinking Elena Black was going to win it. At least they had somebody in Chicago that's from there winning something, but did not happen. And of course, Jason Haas defending the international championship against Mustafa Ali in the older four. Let's see how that went. Yeah, because the majority of these matches, I did not know who won. Oh, okay, Mustafa Ali won it back. I guess, wherever. Let's see, John Skyler did help Jason Haas out of the steel cage after the match. And yes, the other new signee they have is AJ Styles' son, Avery Styles. And yeah, he hasn't joined the business for long, but AJ Styles may have been training him for like a while, so yeah, and the controversy with him, that some certain I think it was GCW, they said they was upset because he didn't help out tear down the ring and stack the chairs and stuff like that, and they got in this big controversy that with that, and even some of the independent wrestlers and promoters here was in the conversation. So my take is it would be I think I agree with one of the independent promoters said it'll be help get the help, and it'll be more better to get it out the way. But for some of these guys, it's just an option. But I guess if you want to get the rookies get their reps in and stuff like that, help take down, then yeah, that's one thing. But I guess at the same time, it's and this was one of the lessons that I learned. You have to be prepared to hire people to help you pick up and tear down and things like that. So that was one of the lessons I learned, that if you want to take it down quickly, just have some help or pay for help. So yeah. But anyways, Avery Styles is now with TNA. So just interesting. Didn't see the highlights of that. And where is everything? Anyways, X Division Championship match, last man standing. You got Cedric Alexander defending the X Division title against Leon Slater. So if Leon Slater lose, the one time he did hold the X Division Championship will be erased. So I just thought, it was common sense that he was not going to lose it. So they was not going to do that. But Leon Slater did win and got back the X Division title. So, his legacy with the X Division title will not get erased. Wait, somebody attack Elijah? Interesting. Excuse me. Oh God, sorry. I think we went a little bit too far. Go back up. Hey, bear with me. Bear with me. Oh, okay. The X Division match was the semi-main event. Okay. Okay, and of course then we got to the main event, which is... Oh, wait a minute. That's not the main event. This is the semi-main event. So the System will go against Xavier Archer, KZ Navarro, Ricky Sosa, and Jada Stone. I think I said the System will lose that one, so at least we have a bad night for the System. But let's see. Oh, went a little bit too far, and I guess it sucks, you have all this stuff loading down, and the System did win, so I was wrong. Okay, whatever. So, of course, they announced, Bound for Glory will be Sunday, October 11th in Tampa, Florida, with the Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The return of Destination X will be Sunday, November 15th in Edmonton, Canada. So, and the finals of the TNA's Knockout Television tournament will be done on Impact this coming Thursday. Jason Hodge and Trey Miguel face off against Mustafa Ali and Special Agent Zero. Okay, so now the main event is for the TNA World Tag Team Championship. You got the Hardys defending against the Nemesis. So the TNA World Championship is not being defended. It's held by Nick Nemeth. And yeah, I was surprised about this one. That I thought the Hardys was going to retain, but that didn't happen. So the Nemesis somehow are the new tag team champions, and now you got Nick Nemeth, double champion. So that's crazy. And out of nowhere afterwards, you have Leon Slater cashed in. Well, he didn't say when he was going to have his title shot. Oh, it's going to be at Bound for Glory, so he can do the option C, which they known to do that. Like turn in their X Division title and challenge for the world title. So he's going to do that at Bound for Glory against Nick Nemeth, which was awesome. You know what? That's cool. So Slater did take out the Nemeth, and it all went out of air. So, well, all that said, this one I am going to rate and grade. I'm going to rate it maybe 8 out of 10. Then I'm going to grade it maybe like a minus. So that's what I'm going to do with that for TNA. So let's move on from that and let's go to like some Buck stuff. So I know it sounds like I said something else. Should have said that. Just make it sound better. So whenever this comes out and come on. Now you got like some of the laptop stuff freeze and okay, there we go. So we're just gonna see if there's any like Milwaukee Bucks rumors and stuff like that. Then we're gonna look into like their situation right now, since right now they're quietly like not making any moves, but it's gonna be a point where they're gonna have to shrink that roster down from 17 to 15, and plus we're not adding like the two-way like contract guys because they're officially secured, but they have one more two-way contract that they got to use, and right now we don't know who they're having in mind for that two-way roster spot. So they ain't throwing no hints or rumors or anything like that, so we don't know what's going on. Let's see. Oh yeah, it is Michael Red's birthday, so a happy birthday to Michael Red. It just sucks, we didn't see much of his full potential because he was always injured. So kind of like how Chris Middleton is like injured, and yeah, it just kind of sucks. We still don't know the situation with Brandon Jennings and the Milwaukee Bucks. Like, what's he going to be or what's going on with him? We do not know. So, I guess, they're probably just going to leave that as a surprise or something like that. So, who knows? Of course, Vin Baker now joining the Miami Heat as an assistant coach. So, congrats to Vin Baker. We thought he would have, stayed a little bit longer, but, Taylor Jenkins did not select him to stay with the Bucks, but he did, pick Darvin Ham to stay as an assistant coach. So, of course, Taylor Jenkins run some of his staff with him when he was in. Well, I wouldn't say last season because he got fired before last season, or was it like the middle of last season he got fired? One or two, And I did do the video, the heck with, excuse me, the heck with Peyton Watson. So he's going to Cleveland. So, I'm glad that news is over with and we'll move on. so we don't have to like worry about the freaking thing. Let's see. NBA Insider predicts Milwaukee Bucks to land a free agent target. Like, who else could they land? Well, I said they got to worry about cutting down the roster first. Oh yeah, and plus, the Jonathan Kuminga situation too. I'm glad that's going to die down too. So, because Atlanta and LA are working up a trade for a signed trade for Jonathan Kuminga to go to LA. Then Jaden Hardy will go to Atlanta. So thank God for that. Lakers can have him. Like I said, he's one of the people that I did not want in the first place, but just Bucks fans just being all stupid and just like, get him, get him, get him. No, we don't need him. Like, it's like one of those day and age. Like, I'm sorry to say, but we're done with with undersized power forwards. Some of them can get away with it, but some of it is just like, no, that's not what we need right now. Oh. Like, how you gonna have for a starting lineup? Let's just say you're gonna have Kyle Kuzma, a 6'9" forward, be the small forward. Then you're gonna have Jonathan Kuminga, a 6'8" power forward. Like, I'm sorry, but no. That would not work. Okay. Oh, Braden Bird was playing in the Pro-Am. I wonder how he did. Sorry, just looking at some stuff. So, I don't know what this free agent they talking about, but just let me look. And come here, girl. And little girly here is going to join me. Y'all probably see Daisy, so that's her. Don't even think about it. Hey! What I tell you? Then stop. What they doing upstairs is not your concern. I'm sorry, I just waiting my dog to try to do something which she should be minding her own business. Get back. What the? Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna look in to see what this free agent they claim that the Bucks could land. Oh, this was the day before. Okay, so. Oh, they still talk about Jonathan Kuminga, Benjamin Monteburn, and Peyton Watson. So the two are out in Benjamin Miranda. They thinking we should get because I know we're stuck like with the forward, but we need to cut our roster first. If whoever he's in, I think he's with the Clippers. If they can take 3-for-1 for him, then that's fine. But just as of right now, no, we don't. We need to figure out what we're gonna do, like cut the Yeah, so Benedict, this was the day before, the Peyton Watson trade happened, so of course I didn't think that Bleacher Report was gonna be backwards. So probably what we're gonna do in a minute is we're gonna look into if this can come on. Yeah, sorry guys. Oh wow, it's been only like a half an hour and we're like quarter of the way done. Okay. Not the trade machine. We will look into that in a bit. Uh-oh.
Apologies. Forgot nightshirt. Apologies. Apologies. I don't think they can see me because I'm down the hallway.
Oh, YouTube can, but now you go for door.
Are we good?
Yes, you're good.
Hey, may have got you some more subscribers.
Maybe so. We'll see. But
WFSO, big white butt edition.
Big booty English woman edition.
That one right there.
Okay, so we'll probably will do, a separate bus video at some point. Let's see. So let me just exit this one. Let me just go to X before we go to the trade thing and update or look at the the roster. So
Sorry. You know you love me. There's poop over here. Gosh darn it.
probably was a little miss.
Probably damn dog suspect.
No wonder she wanted to come by me.
Yeah, because she knew Mama was going to give her a whooping.
You're there like, don't let me whoop you. Get you some business. Okay, come on.
She's like, well, Mama's being stupid. I'm going to go poop right here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
That poop is now clean.
The royal poop is clean, Your Highness. What? Nobody. We're talking about you, not behind your back.
We'll say it to your face. Dirty little miss.
Uh,
You only get away with it because you're so freaking old and fragile now.
mm-hmm.
Alright, can I have the remote, please?
I don't even know what I did with that.
Never mind, I'll use my phone.
I know it's over here somewhere. I
I
just.
got my phone, I'm fine.
I'm sorry. We'll probably just do the video about talking about Bucks fans on X another time because I'm having a little bit problems with the speed. I know, which at some point probably everybody and their mama's probably on here, so this really doesn't help. Okay, so let's see what we can do on Fanspo. So fanspo.com, the only accurate trade machine when it comes to NBA and NFL. So use that to get an accurate trades. So use fanspo.com. They're not sponsoring us, but it's just good to plug them in because they're actually,
They do good.
yeah, that's the word. They do good. All right. So probably what we're gonna do, we're just gonna look at if they updated the roster with the financial way and things like that. Because sometimes the only bad thing about Fanspo is take them a few days to try to upload everything. So yeah. Okay. There we go. We are almost down. Okay. Oh, excuse me. So we're just gonna look at the Bucks, financials and stuff, and just like I tell you guys, we'll do the stuff on X or something like that later about Bucks fans and some of the dumbest things that they say, and believe me, some of it is really dumb. Just wait for this to load up here, then we'll get to talk about it. But if you guys want to talk about anything maybe wrestling or Bucks or wherever your NBA team is,
Or why his wife is batshit crazy.
I ain't say that.
You didn't need to. I said it for you.
Or
You know I'm
comic
batshit
book
crazy.
movies and TV news and stuff like that. So y'all want to talk about anything like that? Just chat on here. Just send questions. So okay, that is up to date. Still, the total cap 200 million. But the total apron is right now they're at 175 billion. And like I said, their pay and stuff has increased, and with all the moves that the Bucks did, and let me see, they finally counted that Gary Trent Jr. on here. Which they still did not. They did everybody else, but not him. Um, let's see.
Absolutely badass.
So besides, 31 million in tax paid, which is, the 22 of it is going towards Gary Trent Jr.'s contract, which I don't know why they didn't update that. But let me see if I can do something about that, just to try to make it, fairly even. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, let me update Osman Day because gonna modify his contract. Think he had 2 years. Like, yes, he's gonna keep, but let me see if I can activate his contract. Um, it's just like they stacked with talent right now. It's like what they gonna do? Sorry guys. Let me just do it this way. But what's this great thing in the bottom? So we're not gonna waive him. We're gonna keep him. And the contract they got on him right now with the 5 million for, I think it was 2 years with him having the player option the next all season. So we're not waiving him. We're keeping him. That just sucks. I hate when things like happen like this. Like you're trying to like do it, then something with the laptop always getting in the way. Probably like I don't know. That's supposed to be an ad, or they supposed to clear that up. Like I don't know what's going on. But let me try to move the screen because everything is correct. And let's just. Oh, that thing's still there. So that must have been supposed to be an ad. So please get that out of there. So where is okay? And he's wait. Where is Gary Trent Jr.?
Knock it off.
He's not even on there. So that's kind of weird. Okay, and it says 17 players, and let's see. Yeah, nowhere you see Okay, so that's something they gotta fix. So we do got our two-way players of Cormac Ryan and Cam Jones. So just seeing who that last one that they're gonna sign. So yeah, it's not fully accurate. Like I said, they're missing. Excuse me. Yeah, they're missing Gary Trent Jr. and they also didn't resign on here Usman Deng, which he did resign for like I believe it was 2 years, 10 million or something like that. Okay, so mainly, they probably got like around like 10 million in cap space, but they also got 25 million in the trade exception. So if they trade somebody and they can absorb more, wherever that will be, so that'll be the case. So let me move this away, and we're gonna all right. We'll just go to Bucks.com. before we move on. Oh, come on. I said, don't act slow. Sorry. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm probably going. Okay, there we go. Bucks.com. Click. Now, this one part of the job you probably will hate is because, trying to do that and then loading the stuff is like part of the problem. Okay. Ding. Yeah, I'm sorry. I still don't get why that clear thing was up in the way, so I couldn't do what I needed to do. And it could be this this Google laptop, so yeah, it kind of sucks. But anyway, so if you guys are like interested, like we did the Forgotten season 1, like who in the WWE never had the world title, so we're doing the same thing this year with who in TNA never had the world title that should. So I got a few names already, so if y'all can think of anybody, just comment below and give me some ideas. So we're gonna do 10 wrestlers, either male or female. So just throw some names my way and just let me know who y'all think that ones that had the that should have had the Knockouts title or the world title. So I'm going to start working on it this fall, but I'm thinking it's probably won't be all 10 episodes probably won't be done until either November or December or January of next year. Who knows? Yeah, I don't want to chat with you. Milwaukee Bucks partner with Champions Basketball League. Because of course, we know the schedule's here, so that just there we go. Team, look at the roster. Because that's crazy, the Bucks. Well, so I probably got their roster like updated than anything, which kind of sad. Oh my lord. Sorry, just had to stretch and okay, now that's a little bit better. I'm so thirsty. I'm gonna give myself some water before I done. Well, like I said, I'm kind of surprised. So we're still on like a little bit more Buck stuff before we move on to Milwaukee Development. So could be certain things we might get just done like before the 2 hour mark. If, like I said, if we don't get done by the 2 hour mark, we will film, some more stuff. Probably we'll just exit out this and film more of what we left off, and it will be out tomorrow. So it'll be on our WFSO YouTube channel. So if y'all want to head over there, please like and subscribe. Try and get to 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully we get there soon. When we do that, we will start doing giveaways. And if you guys that's on my personal TikTok, we are doing a giveaway too of some autographs. So if y'all interested in that, let's get to 500 likes. Let's see. Red and Burns, okay, 6'4". Because I think some people like putting this guy like he's like 6'3" or something like that, like he's smaller than what he's supposed to be. So I don't know, but then again, that's sports media. Um, okay, yeah, they got Gary Trent on here. 6'5", 204. Like I say, he possibly, if they want to, they can put him as a starting small forward. Although, I kind of like hate the idea in the beginning, but then again, look who we're coach under. So, yeah. Of course, Cam Jones, and they saying, be on the lookout for him. So, it'll be interesting. Kevin Porter Jr., of course, 6'5", 203. Like, you can put him at a small forward if you want to. Just, be that kind of like point forward, but like kind of small. So, they want to. As I kind of figured, Carlos LeVert, I knew it was 6'7", so he can be like a shooting guard or small forward. So switch him to either one. So I don't know why some people are thinking like we don't have many, small forwards. Keller Ware, of course, 7 foot. Of course, you got the hometown hero Tyler Hero. So he's on the expiring contract, and like some people just saying like, "Oh, let's trade him away." No, see what he can do. He's probably gonna be maybe like one of the big three of this team. Probably him, Rollins, and Porter Jr. if they start him. If not, it'll be probably him, Rollins, and whoever the case may be. We don't know. Let's see, Kyle Kuzma. I thought he was 6'9". Well, he is 6'9", but like I said, half of the times people don't know like their heights and stuff like that. So that's crazy. The oldest player that we have here is like kind of like a tie with Oh, okay, Miles Turner is 30, so it'll be Carlos LeVert with 31 and Kyle Kuzma with 31. Okay, Ousmane Dane. Bozo Job. He might end up getting some playing time, in the G League. Just so because I think some people don't think that he was ready because he's shown glimpses like not this past summer league, but the summer league before. But if you get like MVP of the league you was in last year and top prospect, why not? So I'm glad they signed him, and I think they gave him like a fair contract because they ain't expecting him probably spark up there. So probably maybe like next season he'll probably be up there like spark over. So but then again, like I say, we trust the coach that is good with development players, so we can go from there. Jaime Jaquez Jr. Nothing personal, but I was not high on him, and I just think like he was one of the players that they can just let go. But he is a runner-up for a 6-man, so maybe they'll use him as a 6-man. You never know. Depends how they do the starting lineup. We don't know. Alex is not on this roster, so you can like erase that away. So he has actually went to the Euro League, signed with them. Because it would have been crazy if they would have kept him and he would have sprung out to be something. But Cormac Ryan could also play small forward. The process is like a combo guard. Pete Lance, they signed, re-signed, and all this stuff. So I don't know. They saying if they had to cut the roster down, he'll probably be one of the ones that got to go. But I thought Pete Nance was 6'10". Mia has his best. Danasis is not with the team. I think Danasis is actually done because there's no way that Miami Heat is going to sign him. And yeah, Nate Emmett, of course the rookie. Oh, yeah, they did get him to 6'10". I kind of figured he was, but probably his thing is probably going to have to get more muscle. This one is not official yet. Malik Lewis. Because they was thinking he's probably was going to sign a 2-way, but that's not official just yet. Maybe they'll have him sign down to like a practice squad or whatever, then go from there. Finn Baker is no longer there, so they can probably cut him out. And I think Spencer Rivers is not there either. So that's that roster, and hopefully, down the line this week we'll talk about more about the rosters and stuff, and plus channel note. Starting next week, we will do a highlight video of our last season of each players that we currently got Hula Bucks right now. So we will do that. So stay tuned. Now let's look at some Milwaukee development. So you're not from Milwaukee and you want to interested in like developments and stuff they do. Check out Urban Milwaukee. It's not a sponsorship club, but it's just something that I look into. Normally, I would look at the Journal Sentinel, but they're pulling arms and legs on prices and stuff. So, like, no. Um, Let me see if there's anything I missed this week with that. So yeah, well it's like almost an hour. Come on, a little more. Alright. Gonna scroll down to the bottom, then just scroll down, so scroll up to the top. No. Okay. Abandoned motorcycles get second life for youth program. That'd be cool. Like get the youth, like get them interested, maybe like want to build motorcycles or something like that. Yeah, like send them to Harley Davidson. Let's see. Oh yeah, upper yard. What used to be Buffalo Wild Wings is. I thought they opened like early this month, so I guess they officially did open over the weekend. So it's a popular Jamaican restaurant. So it's a second location of it. One in the city, so maybe city base. Um, Federal grant will help motorize MCTS buses, which they probably gonna spend on something stupid that we don't need. We Energy's deal will buy power from Point Beach nuclear plant into the 2050s. We Energy needs to go somewhere. Um, Sorry guys, just give me a moment here. Let's see. Investments around Sherman Park neighborhood is always good news. Let's see. Locomotive steam engine getting a rebuild. Okay. So remember you're going to talk about this one, which they talking about the Deer District. So the Deer District Union wins big wage increase. So that'd be good, especially they charge an arm or leg for like certain hotels, and and they trying to they was getting like people like the work around the district like a fair price on pay. But I guess all the success of all that stuff that's going around in their district, they probably will want more. Okay, so this was probably before they did all the other stuff like with other side over there. So let's just see what they talking about a little bit. So I'm glad okay, so across the bargain that will ensure nearly every hour worked by union labor is paid $20 by the end of the contract. Okay, new workers will see at least a 5.6% pay raise, which is good. Let's see. Security guards who have worked at the district since the fires forum opened are seeking a 8.8% pay increase, and full-time guards will make $22 to $24 an hour. Jeez. Just a second here. Let me right there. Okay, so as I said, the union also secured greater flexibility in scheduling and assignments. Okay. Because, you know, it's like the Deer District. They're trying to make it like it's 24/7, things like that. Like something like always going on. So, of course, the union was built around, you know, when actually when the seems like when the Bucks were in the playoffs in 2019. Okay, so Rick made in the Bucks in 2016 and pushed by Wisconsin Democratic legislators, Bucks agreed to recognize the workers' union if they organized one. So yeah, they did. Over 450 Deer District employees. Let's see. Mass represents 500 food and beverages workers who are employed by Levy restaurants. Hate Levy. Um, Mass represents more than 1,200 workers in service hospitality jobs across the companies in Milwaukee, including Enobdine Coffee, Fairgrounds Coffee and Tea, the Past Theater Group, and Landmark Credit Union Concert. Yeah. You know, one of the things, you know, like I said, they can do, if they can do like MMA fighting in the Landmark Credit Union Center, they can do like wrestling, like, you know, maybe like TNA or something like that. They could do that. I don't know. There's just TNA hasn't been in Wisconsin in like almost 14 years, and I don't know. We trying to figure out what to hold up. Maybe that's what that town meeting was all about. And I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. Galaxy P, welcome to the live. I appreciate it. Um, but okay, so okay, it was nothing but just talk about, you know, the pay increase. So that was something bigger, but it's okay. But you know, before we go to comic book movies and TV news, I'm going to do my review on X-Men '97. I was trying to get the plan, you know, to do that for like a while, but we'll get to that in a bit. So let me just look at the where's the bookmarks? Okay, there we go. Hotel development and construction in Milwaukee. So we're gonna look at this a little bit and see if they updated some of them. Just gonna give it a moment. Okay, so huh. Okay, so what we gonna do? We're gonna do the Midwest region. Click on the Midwest and go from there. Sorry guys, it's maybe because I got like a whole bunch of videos, like doing live videos and stuff at the same time. Just thinking that yeah. So normally they would have, you know, like every state on here, but you know, I guess, you know, the website is getting like more popular, especially when I find out like what hotels are going on. No, that's not what you're looking for. Recent region. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's not that good as it used to be. Cause normally, you know, let's see, retail opening. So, yeah, we are. This is not that good. Okay, so we got Homewood Suites in the Temple by Hilton in Madison. That's crazy. Where's the Sorry guys, let me try to look into it a little bit because normally you can be easy to find like Like they say Wisconsin on here, but they don't have no stuff that's going on in like Milwaukee. So that's crap. So also, yeah, before we move on, big PLEs and pay-per-view events that's going on this coming Sunday, with NXT, of course, the AAA special, and also All Out. No, All In. I'm sorry, All In for Okay, so I think what I was looking through here was easier last time.
Freaking envelopes
Mm-hmm. Let's see. What go developer? Like, man, where do I go? Yeah, this don't like I'm trying to hide like information. Maybe they're trying to get people like to log in and stuff. So maybe you just click developments. Maybe that will help. So we're gonna move on in a bit, and it just sucks because normally it'll be like right there, and now you don't even know where to look for what's going on in development. So
Yep.
maybe they need like a website or something like that. Ooh, do you know what I'm probably gonna look into? So this ain't going
These
nowhere.
notes.
Got me.
Ah.
Come on, move that and Deer District. Because we already know they're starting with 2 developments already. I'm still gonna be puzzled like how they're gonna be done with that hotel by the end of next year. So I'm thinking it's gonna end up being like spring of 2028. So let's see if their district will have some information before we move on. And I appreciate people that's on here. Although we started earlier than usual, but then again, Monday Night Raw started earlier as usual because they're on the verge of doing the double taping. So that means this week's SmackDown and next week's SmackDown will not be live, and next week's Raw will not be live. Because they're doing a double taping in Ultima, then they in Cleveland for a double taping as well this Friday. So, but then again, I guess vacation for people for Labor Day weekend. I guess, but they're gonna have like Raw live on Labor Day anyway. So it's just like, what's the point? Probably gonna take a bit of it to load. Okay, they're talking about the holiday market they're gonna have this year. So November 20th through December 6th. Okay, never mind that. Farmers markets every Sunday through October 25th, which is cool. Milwaukee's Books, Beer, Brains, 2 summer book fairs. So, okay, the next one is tomorrow. So, guys get to enjoy that. Okay, this was the AC Hotel by Marriott. They calling it the AC instead of the Moxley. So, I still don't know why the name changed, but they did. Of course, August 5th they did break ground, and they claim it's going to be done at the end of next year, which, I still don't see that possible. Oh, yeah, wait a minute. So they got a live, for the Fieldhouse Flats, just a live view. So, part of it is going to be done fall of next year, and the rest of it will be done like in 2028. Because I think it's going to be the apartments first and the MATC facility that they're going to have. So that's good news to keep up on constructions and stuff like that. They should do that for the hotel, or they did. I think they did have it for the Landmark Credit Union one too. They did have it for that. I don't know. I just think they should have changed the name to Deer District Flats instead of Fieldhouse Flats, because it seems like more like we're representing Indianapolis or something like that. Because how their other arena is kind of very close to the same name, but who am I to judge, right? Oh, okay. So I got different views for once. View 1, View 2, and View 3. This is how it currently looks right now. But yeah, they're really getting started. They look like they building something up here just to raise it up. So
This is completely wrong freaking address.
the breaking ground they had last month. So and plus, I haven't been down there to do my normally literally video, which within like maybe like a week or two I will do that. But yeah, oh yeah, I believe the volleyball tournament is still going on at the Pfizer Forum. So that's probably why it still kind of looks like a little bit busy. But kind of shocking. But we'll probably will look at this like every week and probably will do updates and stuff like that for that. But that's a good thing for them to have. So I'll move on to that and look at comic book movies and TV news. And look at that, we're just over an hour, so a good process we're making. Let's see. Here is. Okay, I didn't see the episode 2 of Lanterns, which I know I got to do that sometime today, tomorrow. But while I'm here, I'm going to do my review of X-Men 97 season 2. Still very good, and it was nonstop for them to put this out, and I thought they did very good, like no mistakes or anything like that. But it's mainly like them trying to get go against Apocalypse, from the past, present, and future, so and all that stuff. And the thing is, I just hate when people are complaining about. I guess they wanted to see something different out of Apocalypse, like something different. But they did that combination, with Gambit and Apocalypse, so people were upset with that. I don't know why. I was like, okay, that's something different. Why is people complaining? But then again, you have some of these people that they want everything to be correctly like how it is in the comics and stuff like that. It's just like, stop. Then if you want it that way, then what's the point of watching it? Because it'll be already be spoiled. You know what I mean? Okay, ignore that. Let's see. So, my move priorities are way to. Oh, it must be the gear and stuff. PS3 exclusive series leaks early. Okay, don't care about GTA 6. Okay, let's see. Nothing much. Movie wise, MCU's worst movie was announced 7 years ago. They talked about the Eternals, so if y'all can't tell. Like I said, I can still watch Eternals, but I can understand, but I do agree with them. Like, if it has to choose for me and the worst MCU movie of all time, it would probably will be that one, because it's like The only reason I agree with them is because these guys just came out of nowhere. You didn't introduce them into like another film beforehand, and it's just like, who are these guys? You know
They
what I
missed
mean?
the mark on it, didn't they?
Right. Exactly. It's supposed to be like the multiverse saga, and yeah, you know how much they kind of screwed the multiverse saga up, especially having like movies or TV shows that had nothing to do with like the multiverse, but it's just there. I don't know. So you can blame Marvel on that one. That's on them. And Sony's Spider Verse didn't help much either. Although I can be entertained by watching all the Spider Verse they did. With Venom, Madam Web, Morbius, and Craven the Hunter. Which at the first time I rated it, I said is like the worst movie they've done. But got another look into it because without me falling asleep, and yeah, it was better than expected. Not saying it's the greatest, but it was better than expected. Okay, so but with X-Men '97 season 2, I would give it a solid A, and we'll say it'll be like a 9 out of 10. I think because it's not because I'm agreeing with them because people hate the ending and stuff like that. I'm glad what they did with the ending and the end credit, like introducing like Mystique again for probably being like next season's villain. Which you know what, fair enough. But I think people like they kind of expect too much and they don't know what the full like next season is gonna be. It's just like calm down. Okay, so not much on comicbook.com. So what we're gonna do is go to Facebook and look at some updates. So maybe it's probably gonna run like a little bit faster than that. So I think most likely we're probably gonna be done in like a bit. So and already with stuff, I will have a lot to talk about. But ooh, excuse me. Just waiting for that to load. Then we're probably gonna look at Marvel updates and DC updates. Cause besides with the Lanterns with DC, they actually have been quiet. Well, Marvel has, and especially they had like D23 like a few weeks ago, like introducing
Hey!
Wait. Stop. Don't you growl at me. Hey. Stop. Well, anyways, 4 years ago, it's probably when I was trying to grow out my beard. And the missus wasn't happy about it.
What?
While I was growing out my beard.
Well, you grew your beard?
Yeah.
You let me dye it pink and blue, though.
Yeah, but you still, like, you gotta shave it off.
Because it was untidy, it was just like raggedy looking. If you let me put beads and stuff in it, then it would have looked fine. But no.
You don't know how to braid.
I wasn't going to braid it. I was just going to, going to twist it, do little twists, and then put beads on it.
You have to braid it to put in the beads, though.
No, I can twist it and put little plastic rubber bands at the bottom.
You will do that to our daughter's hair, wouldn't you?
Yes,
if we
I
had a
will.
daughter. Just twist it and put beads on it.
Or do a little puffball hair. Now, if we'd had a daughter, I would have learned how to do her hair.
Just imagine our son had like a head full of hair.
Oh, Jesus.
Nope. You're cutting it off.
Now,
Nope.
I'd be glad to see your sister for him. That's damn sure.
Like, you want it to grow, if you want to be a teenager, let it grow. I won't like it, but I send you to my sister.
Go to your auntie.
Yep. Okay. Okay, so come on. There we go. Marvel updates. That's the one, and we're gonna do that. We're gonna all the DC updates, and we're gonna end the show. And like I said, guys, I appreciate y'all sticking on, and I appreciate the likes on YouTube. So I appreciate that. Thank you, guys.
However, you have to subscribe to the channel because if he gets 5 subscribers today, I won't nag until Wednesday.
I know y'all heard that.
There's men all over YouTube right now going, oh, we're going to rescue this man.
So, of course, Vision Quest will be October 14th. Knew about that. Spider-Man is on track to take over Titanic as the 5th highest grossing movie of all time. Right now, the movie is $2.22 billion. Maybe I'll see it this week and make it up there and farther. Let's see. Azamo is being fan cast as Cyclops in the X-Men movie. Maybe they can start her over and stuff like that, cause on X-Men Apocalypse they made her like a villain, so maybe they make her back to like a good guy. Let's see. Spider-Man has outgrown some entire theatrical run of Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Okay, so I call BS on this one. Wonder Man was reported canceled because it was by far Marvel's least watched live action show. The character, like I said, just kind of came from nowhere. Although, I knew about the character in the comics, but still. Introduce him in the movie first, and it seems like y'all failed to do that, or introduce him in an episode. So, Avengers Endgame Encore tickets goes on sale today. It comes out, I believe it's next month at a point. Spider-Noir has garnished over 2.68 minutes view in the first 6 weeks of streaming. 2.6 billion minutes. I'm sorry. So yeah, we know that's gonna end up making a second season. Spider-Verse film has the most streamed Spider-Man films in the U.S. since 2023. So they still gotta use the other one, Beyond the Spider-Verse. I believe it will be out this coming June. Robert Downey Jr. said that WandaVision kept him connected to the MCU. Okay. Yes. They're finishing. The final episode of X-Men 97 Season 3 has already been sent for animation. Season 4 is in pre-production, with work underway on storyboards, animation, and editing. So yeah, got them on their job, which is cool. Guardians of the Galaxy are reportedly being considered in their appearance in Nova. Need to be. People want to know what's going on with them. They probably won't even be on Doomsday or Secret Wars. Okay. Kathleen Spinney is reported still in talks for Marvel Studios for a role in the X-Men reboot film. Well, y'all saw on the D23 that they got some of the cast so far. Which I guess they're gonna start filming that at the beginning of next season. Well, next year. Avengers Endgame Encore final runtime is 3 hours and 5 minutes, 4 minutes longer than the original.
24th today, right?
Yes, it is. Okay, it must be the comic book version. Yeah, it was explained by some comic book YouTubers that they was gonna have a Grey Hulk in Spider-Man Brand New Day, but when they did it with the test audience were very confused about the Grey Hulk, and because the regular Hulk will turn into the Grey Hulk, and even I knew that, but I think they just let the wrong text audience just watch stuff because it seems like every time they put something out and they get confused. It's like y'all don't read the comics. Ugh. So they kind of ruined a good thing that they could have had Grey Hulk appear in Spider-Man Brand New Day, but test audience don't know what in the world they're talking about. Avengers Doomsday, as of 4 days ago, already crossed 35 million in ticket pre-sales. Sorry, just like me, I'm not like doing the pre-sale thing because when it comes to movie tickets, because things can happen. Let's see. Okay. Nothing major. Avengers Secret Wars has officially begun filming. Oh, okay. I thought they filmed this over the summer, unless they just did like some screen stuff. Should be interesting. No. What in the world? Never ever seen like a buff Cyclops, so it was like they didn't need the guy to get that buff for the role. Not saying Cyclops was no skinny chicken eater, but the guy didn't need to be like buff.
The thing with Cyclops is he was kind of like muscular, but built like our son.
Yeah. Don't have to be like all that muscle and stuff. It's like
Right.
I don't know. Of course, you already know about Ghost Rider. Oh, Sean Levy is going to be the one directing it. He is the one that did Deadpool and Wolverine, so should be interesting. Okay. So, new untitled MCU film has been officially slated to release November 9th of 2029. Which, they need to get the Mutant Saga on the roll. Dang, so half of the stuff we probably already know what's going on. It's just like, season 2 of your favorite neighborhood Spider-Man, they've been pushed it back from November to January of next year. Don't know why, because I think it's going to be crossing off with Vision Quest, so that's the only thing I can think of. So, let's see, so yeah, probably nothing to. Okay, now we're just gonna go to CD updates. Then we're gonna end the show, and officially, I was kicked out of TikTok for some reason. I have no idea.
Did you not do the slide?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Yeah, that's weird. So.
Oh, they'll tell you so.
Yeah. DC. Okay, let me see if I can try to go back on there. I didn't know it was that bad. Thank you, TikTok.
What do you think of the TKO WWE?
And I've told Nick on this.
Face to face.
All right. Ooh. Whew.
Panic attack?
A little bit.
Come on.
Oh, your printer?
Yes. Let's try again,
Oops.
shall we?
No. Ah, crap. Okay. Let's go back to live. Resume. Yes, resume.
This is where I put the paper in the wrong way around because it's thermal paper. So it has a print if you put it in upside down.
printing from the other side.
I print blank pages 1,000 times.
I thought it was funny. You do what he says. I ain't doing nothing for him. Do it for me. I'm sorry, Sean. It's okay. No, I'm sorry, Sean. Oh! Stop that. I'll stop doing it when you stop laughing. Of course, another Shaun the Dead reference. There you go. DC updates before we end it. For those who just know, we're back on TikTok. I don't know what happened, but it just suddenly, just went off. But then again,
It's TikTok.
and the Android phone. So, and it did it again. So I'm not gonna do it no more. Let's see. Possible to look at a younger Hal Jordan. This is mainly showing stuff from episode 2, which, like I said, guys, it was yesterday. Okay, DCU's The Brave and the Bold is currently on hold until Paramount and Warner Brothers merger is settled, which is going to be a while. So probably what they end up going to do is they're just going to do everything as usual.
Fuck that one up.
Okay, Superman Test. Sydney Sweeney dressed as Wonder Woman, shared by herself. Guys, it's not going to happen. So,
What?
Sydney Sweeney be Wonder Woman. It was like people expected her to be a White Queen on X-Men, and she didn't get picked. Somebody else did. Because y'all expecting like a blonde with a big boobs just to get like picked for the role. It's like, come on now. Put your horn dolls back in the cage. Oh yeah, I like this. They're gonna start shooting the People versus Gorilla God. I think sometime this year, and I'm not sure if it's gonna be out next year. So, oh wow. For the first episode of Lanterns, got 9.3 million views in 3 days, while The Penguin had 10.4 million views in its first 11 days with the first episode. And maybe the Lancers probably got far past that by now. Well, yeah, okay, more about the People versus Gorilla God. Of course, got the green light, so I guess, it's going to be, I believe they say it's going to be like 8 episodes, so. Of course, it's going to be around with the Bugle paper. The people you saw, that was on Superman, you'll see them doing their story. I don't know if you're going to see like a rare appearance of Superman or something like that. I don't know. They still filming Man of Tomorrow. Say we don't know what she's going to be on Man of Tomorrow, which is going to be released next year. That's just crazy that you got DC kind of picking up the slack, and Marvel is not going to do any like movies from when they release Doomsday all the way up to Secret Wars. Even Infinity War and Endgame didn't have that much of a gap. They had like a movie or two like in between it. I don't know. There's just mistakes that they just really need to correct, and believe me, part of it is like Disney's fault too. But like at the same time, it's like people will like more contact, but as long as it kind of like makes sense. Like don't just put like more contact on there because like the company says put out more contact. but you can still put out more content, but you got to make it like make sense. And that, I think that was the flaw, one of the flaws of the multiverse saga. Let's see. And you know they currently are shooting Batman Part 2, which probably would get like a different name. Who knows? Okay, it just mainly just showing behind the scenes of, you know, movies and stuff like that. So nothing serious. Sebastian Stan confirmed he is Harvey Dent, aka Two-Case, on the Batman Part 2. So I'll take that to the grain of salt, and I will say I'll believe it till I see it. So, you know, we will see.
Alrighty.
Not to, you know, jump to conclusions just like that, you know what I mean? Really, it's really, you know, not much DC news. It's just been like quiet, you know, with them shooting the Batman Part 2, although it's still not part of the DCU, and you have Man of Tomorrow that's still shooting, and also you have the People versus Gorilla God getting the green light. So see information on that. I miss when DC used to have, you know, that fan quests that they had online that you can watch. And yeah, I was one of those people that, you know, watched it all day, and it was still fun. But anyways, guys, we're going to end it from here. I appreciate y'all watching. You know, like the Mr. says, please like and subscribe. We didn't go past over 2 hours, so, you know, this is all the program we're going to see. Like, there's going to be a point when we go past like 2 hours and we're going to end it and be like, we're going to just do more extra stuff, you know, and put it out there on YouTube. So we're going to do that when the time comes. So, you know, stay tuned for that. Please click the notification button so you can know like the premiere of upcoming videos. Also, wrestling fans, speakout.weebly.com. Check out the website. Also, you know, with videos, photos, and all that stuff, and information about like stuff that's going on in the Midwest wrestling wise. Thank our sponsors, Great Scott Sports Cars and Midwest Wrestling Collectibles. You're interested in like some wrestling merch or like wrestling cars, you know, check them out. Their information is on our website. Also, we are a proud sponsor of Legacy Pro Wrestling. They have a show next month, Showcase of Champions. So, you know, got a lot of champions that's coming in from the Midwest for that show. So it should be interesting. Also, we're a proud sponsor of Maddie's Mary, which an event that we're going to have in October 15th. So more information on that. And we still getting like bits and pieces together. So go to maddiesmary.com or .org. Or check out Pregnancy and Infant Loss Network on Facebook for more information on October 15th. If you're interested in being a sponsor, you know, go to the website and, you know, talk about it. Because I think there's 3 stages of donation.
Donate
sponsors.
pretty much any sponsorship that you want. Anything really. We just need some support.
Exactly. So once again, guys, thank you, especially for the loyalty of people that watched this since day one and got the likes on YouTube. I appreciate it, guys. And the people, you know, that stay watching. Thank you. Until the next video, man up, woman up, face up. Check your mental health. And with my situation yesterday, yeah, please check your mental health. So anyway, guys, y'all have a good one and see you later.